याद है जब उसामा छोटा था, कोई मेमोरी है कि कोई अच्छी सी जब उसामा छोटा था?
हाँ छोटा मैंने तो याद नहीं ਹੁਣ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੈਸ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਮਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਨਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਖਿਆਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ ਇਹਦਾ। ਅੱਛਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਗੁੱਸੇ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅੰਮੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਇਹਦਾ ਕਰਦੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਖਿਆਲ, ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਵੈਸਾ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਇਹਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਦੀ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦੀ ਆ।
लेकिन वो हमेशा से ही बड़ा ताबियादार और प्यारा बच्चा है।
I think he was a good boy.
Compared to who?
Compared to a Jazz. Jazz used to beat up everyone. But Osama, I've never known him to be naughty.
He was a good kid, mashallah. He was very clever, turning on the video when he was really young, at a very young age. I said to Smina, mashallah, kinna clever hai mere peda pota.
ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਯਾਦ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਨੋਟੀ ਸੀ। ਬਲਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਨੋਟੀ ਸੀ।
No, he wasn't naughty actually. He was a good boy.
Okay.
Good baby.
ਆ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਕਹਿਣਾ ਮੰਨ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਉਹ ਜਾਨੀ।
अच्छा मान लेता है।
ਮੰਨ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਕਦੇ ਕਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਕਈ ਦਫਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ।
अच्छा
ਫੇਰ ਵੀ ਠੀਕ ਆ ਗੋਡਾ।
तो अब उसामा कैसा है?
ਕਦੇ ਕਦੇ ਗੁੱਸੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਅੰਮੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ, ਅੰਮੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਚਲੇ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਰੋਣਾ। ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਜਦ ਬਲਾਲ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਅੰਮੀ ਤਾਂ ਰੋਂਦੀ ਸੀ, ਵਿਕਾਸ ਗਿਆ ਰੋਂਦੀ ਸੀ। ਜਦ ਮੈਂ ਚਲੇ ਗਿਆ ਫਿਰ ਤੂੰ ਰੋਣਾ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਅੰਮੀਆਂ ਰੋਂਦੀਆਂ ਹੀ ਆ।
अपनी अम्मी से कभी कभी
अच्छा
थोड़ा
क्या कहता है?
गर्म सर्द हो जाता है।
अच्छा
अच्छी तो सबका ख्याल करता है, जो भी कहते हैं सारा सबका कहना मानता है। जो
अच्छा।
भी काम करना होता है, जो भी कोई कहता है दौड़ के करता है।
He's a really nice guy. He's not cheeky or anything, He's very respectful to everyone.
Do you have any advice for him and Amina?
ਉਸਾਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਬਸ ਇਹੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰਹਿਣ ਦੋਨੇ ਜਣੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ, ਖੁਸ਼ ਰਹਿਣ ਹਨਾ, ਤੇ ਦੋਨੇ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰਹਿਣ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ।
और बाल काट लिए ना?
ਹਾਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੱਟ ਲੈ, ਬਾਹਰ ਸਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਲਿਆ ਨਾ, ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਆ।
Keep each other happy. Look after each other. Know that this is for the rest of their lives, not just, few months or a few weeks.
Just be kind to each other.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਲੜਾਈ ਪੜਾਈ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਤੋਂ ਪਰਹੇਜ਼ ਕਰਨ।
Marriage.
Marriage. Just do as you're told.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Agree.
Don't talk back. No back chat.
ਅੱਜ ਜੇ ਅੱਬਾ ਤੇ ਬੀਬੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਬਾਰੇ?
I think they'd be very, very proud. He's doing well in his dean, and he's done well in his studies and his job.
Okay.
I think they would have both been immensely proud of him.
Do you think Bibi would still shout at him though when she needs to?
Why? She wanted something done, she'd shout at him.
ਉਹ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੋਤੇ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਆ। ਬੀਬੀ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੋਤੇ ਹੀ ਹੋਣ, ਪੋਤੀਆਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਣ ਹੀ ਨਾ, ਬੇਸ਼ੱਕ ਦੀ ਪੋਤੀਆਂ ਦੋਤੀਆਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਣ ਹੀ ਨਾ, ਪੋਤੇ ਦੋਤੇ ਹੀ ਹੋਣ।
I'd like his beard. I'm not sure about the hair.
What about his personality?
Oh, dynamic. Absolutely dynamic. He's gracious in the
Meant to be a
tea.
serious question.
He's what can I say?
Okay, last question.
Okay. Do you think they'd be proud?
Oh yeah, I think they'd be proud of him. Yeah, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. No bad qualities that way.
We're all very proud of him.
Yeah.
No question about that.
What is the most memorable memory you have of Osama?
The most memorable one for me is when he quite rightly announced that he had the highest IQ in the family.
That was the one I was thinking of.
And it just made me realise how dumb the rest of us really are.
Obviously, he's got the highest IQ, as we've already established. He told
And
us
accepted.
that. And accepted. I mean, we don't even disagree with it. He's just very clever. So clever that he doesn't know how to put a handbrake on, which the Corsa once rolled down the street and smashed someone's car up. But he is the smartest guy in the family by far.
I think it would be when the football game was on, Barcelona-Chelsea semi-final, I think. Extra time. And me, Wagas, West Sporting Barcelona. They scored in the last minute. We all start celebrating, hugging, jumping in the room. Turn around, Osama sitting there quiet, tears down his face.
He didn't do very well in his hires and he was quite upset. And he hadn't told anyone. And I think he told me. And he was starting to cry and I consoled him. And I think that was very emotional for him because he didn't do well in his hires. it was quite emotional for me because he had told me, obviously, and you know, he was at that moment. I just felt like it was so nice that he told me, and he's like my little brother now.
He left me stranded on top of a building. The story goes that he got a brand new football for £10 from Argos and accidentally kicked it on top of a building.
Right.
And he started crying, I think, because he wanted his ball back. So we had to get a ladder to climb on to building 1, put it on top, and then I climbed on to building 2. When I got his football, I kicked it back, and he ran away as soon as he seen the police, left me stranded.
Wow.
The ladder fell as well, so I had no way to get back down. And I heard he went back home and he sat on the toilet seat.
Wow, so he didn't come collect you?
No, I had to jump. The police was gonna get a fire engine to come and get me down, but I ended up jumping down, so he's not a team man.
Osama telling me he's done with cricket's shit, and he's going to retire. Scores a ton next game, and all of a sudden he gets the itch back.
When him and Shaquille, Lydia was only maybe about a year old, used to blame her for breaking things in the house.
I remember the day Osama came home. He was such a cute little baby. He grew up to be a very handsome boy, but then came the hair.
Remember when I used to race him on F1 and he always used to crash into me?
Not exactly a memory, but he always puts on his Instagram to read your Soda Gaff on a Friday, which is always good. It's always a good reminder.
So this was Harry Potter book series.
Oh no.
As big as it was, Summer had to tell me that Albus Dumbledore dies before I even knew it happened. So I was so angry, so raging, I said I'm going to come punch your face in when I see you. And then he was laughing and joking, winding me up, and then I was like, that's it, I'm coming over right now to punch your face in.
Is Mama Osama your favourite mammal?
Yes, sometimes.
My favourite memory, well, I don't know what favourite memory, but my most memorable memory is when Osama got chucked out of college and hid it for about 3 weeks.
That would have to be when we went to Saudi for Umrah. That probably will stay with me for the rest of my life.
On my Walima day, when he recited a portion of the Quran on me asking, initially he was quite nervous, but I told him to do the best he could. Alhamdulillah, it went very well. Everyone was very impressed and appreciated it and very proud of him for doing it.
The time that we were all over at my in-laws for Eid, and there was an awkward moment on the television, and people were stifling laughter, and Osama comes in and goes, what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? And then eventually had to tell him to shut up because it was very embarrassing and there were some uncles in the room.
Osama spoilt the Dumbledore death for Amar and that. That's probably the most crazy, and obviously if you're a Harry Potter fan, it's like what a crazy thing.
He smashed my Mickey Mouse clock back in P6. My Kala Polla bought me that from Pakistan. Not only did he smash it, he ran home before my mum found out, laughing because he knew I was going to get beats. I was going to get jute that day because of him.
We were walking back from having lunch. We were at Bistro somewhere, had a lovely lunch. Bistro, one quid lunch, and then we came back. As we were walking back, Sam was checking his emails, and I was walking ahead, I was speaking to him, and then all of a sudden I realised he wasn't next to me. So I turned back, Sam stood there, and he's shocked, he's in disbelief. He's not even saying any words. I go back to him and I was like, what's up? And he says, I've just been kicked out of college. He just got an email from the head, I don't know, teacher, whatever you want to call it. They said you're kicked, mate. So that was a funny memory, and it was even funnier when he explained it to Vikas and everything that he'd done afterwards, but I'll let him explain that.
First one is when he used to work in Cravings, and you guys know he does not like salad. He hates it. Anyway, so I started doing paninis and Cravings, and I was serving customers at the front, he was in the back kitchen. He actually had to make a tuna salad panini, and he was refusing to do it, and I was like, look, you have to do it. There is no ifs or buts, you have to do it. He was giving me the eyes, he was giving me all sorts, but eventually I actually got him to do it. He was touching salad,
Mashallah.
putting it in the panini, and yep.
Subhanallah.
So it can be done. When I came back from Umrah, I'm sure it was about 6 months later or a year later, he actually pulled me aside and he goes, do you know what, it's actually because of you that I've actually booked up and I want to go now, because of my inspiring stories and whatnot, and that really, really touched me, you know, because of my events and my stories that, you know, somebody else is booking up to go. So yeah.
Made you feel emotional?
I had a tear in my
Mashallah.
Yeah.
Says when he hit a century in Stirling. For anyone that watches cricket or appreciates it, they would appreciate that moment. The sun was shining, he was hitting chicky, trucky all over. The punters were in as well, they were watching, they all started cheering when he hit a century. He gave us a nice wee send off. It was a beautiful innings. So that's my favourite memory of him.
That you can remember? My most memorable memory is probably the night before my wedding. I was made to sleep on the floor downstairs, on the floor with them all, because they wanted to spend my last night with me, and then they decided they weren't going to sleep because it was my last night, not let me sleep all night. So it was like 6 in the morning or something, and they were putting the light on and off and running round and round and round the room. And then as they were running round the room, they stood on Aisha's head.
When we both finished our exams at uni, I was in 3rd year, he was in 4th year. It was Christmas time, and as soon as I finished, me and Osama, we both linked up straight away afterwards. So it was about 4 o'clock, and we just spent like 3-4 hours together, just in the car, fighting about.
He had a nice boxing match, and I seen the strength he's got on him.
Okay.
So I don't want to be messing with him, but that's between us.
Last year there was quite a good one. The silly boy, we were playing golf, and he decided that he would take his trolley and just throw it in the river.
Oh, when I heard him reciting Surah Yasin on the phone.
Mashallah.
Beautiful, mashallah. I thought it was a YouTube recording.
We bought a sandwich at Morgan Stanley. I told him, don't buy it, Salam. These same knife. No, sorry, I've seen them do it before. So I was like, alright, cool, I'll wait with you. So we bought it, and right enough, they used the same knife they used before him to cut the bacon before it.
Right.
We got it, should have seen his face, man. Chucked in the bin.
Gutted.
Brilliant, man.
He drove his golf buggy into the water when we played golf in Dundee.
That time, he let me his shoes. I won, and then I went and won Pong King, and then he seen them after. Wasn't too happy. Them same shoes are still in the back of my car.
It's when Barca beat Chelsea in the 2009 Champions League semi-final. He started greeting like a baby.
Great answer.
Well, me, Wacky and Ijaz were celebrating like mad.
Great answer.
Bro, it was lit.
Oh, you?
I've been thinking, I've not got one. I'm sorry, Osama.
Yeah, I'd probably say playing PlayStation with him. But sometimes he used to swear at me and it made me upset. I didn't like that bit.
So, what do you think of his hair?
Nothing that a set of clippers wouldn't sort out.
And you like them up.
I don't know, I think it ties in with his disco modelling look. You know, he's got the beard going, but also slick back hair, and a bit more than just the beard action there.
It needs a lot of attention.
We'll just say that it's interesting.
I think he should be the face of L'Oreal.
Wow.
For women.
Basically, you all seen my hair in it when it was long and how beautiful it was.
Yep.
He tried to basically implement that, and we all seen how that ended up.
And he failed. He failed.
Miserably.
I'm not a fan personally. I think it needs to go.
I say I'm not a fan. I think he looks like a woman.
I mean, it's alright. I had better hair when mine was long.
He's probably got the best. He's got the best hair in our family. Anyway, I'll give him that.
Right.
But he does look like a bit like Jesus sometimes. When it's all untidy.
Most emotional in the family?
No one's more emotional than Bilal. He loses it. Bilal does mad shaking and whatnot.
Nice plug.
Sam has great hair. Okay, he's got really good hair, but that middle parting just needs to go. Like, that needs to go.
I think it's actually alright. He looks a wee bit like a Jewish rabbi, but if that's what he's going for, that's what he's going for.
I like his hair. I think I'm one of the only ones that do I wish I had his hair because I had curly hair, but I would say it's spot on. If he just needs to style it right and it'll look banging.
Fucking awful. If it wasn't that wiry, it'd be okay, but it's like, you know, it's not even cool.
You've got more than me.
I love it. I think he's rocking his own style.
I don't like it. I don't think it's nice. I think it looks like shite.
His hair now? I actually
Yeah.
quite like it, yeah.
Right.
It's stylish.
Yeah, you like
He's
it?
put a lot of time and effort into it, and I think he pulls it off quite well.
Alright, okay.
He does do this like all day long and stuff, so I'd like to hope that he could pull it off. by spending that much time on it, but yeah, I quite like it.
It's not for me to say. If he likes it, then so be it.
I think he needs a pair of garden shearers.
I actually like it, believe it or not. It's different. I wouldn't grow it to that length, but I think he suits it.
I just wish he would get it cut. He's like the most handsome boy, right? But then he's got this ridiculous hair.
I quite like it actually, yeah, it's nice.
I think, wow. I've admired it.
It's okay.
I've always done it better, and that's saying something.
Is he an emotional person, do you think?
Definitely, 100%. He's always ready to argue. He's a bit like myself, probably. Probably gets it from me.
Yeah, I think he's very emotional when it comes to certain things. I think when you can tell he's emotional as well. He doesn't hide it.
He's always crying about something. Have you seen him watching Djokovic? Guy screaming every 2 points.
He lacks composure, and yeah, he's not got any composure. He couldn't spell it.
Yeah, 100%. Someone likes to say I'm very emotional, whereas I don't think that's the case. I get annoyed, but I don't get emotional. Osama, the guy's uncontrollable, especially when it comes to sport.
Do I think he's I think he's an emotionally unstable person. But yeah, no, I think he is a wee bit messed up in the head.
Yes, he's a very emotional person. I know I'm a very emotional person, so I can recognise if someone else is, and he is very emotional.
Toba, very emotional, yeah. See, when he's watching football, cricket, any sport, man, he makes our toddlers seem mature, man. He's whinging an hour before it starts, during the event, and then at least 2 to 3 hours after, he's going to moan, whinge. Even if his team wins, he's still going to moan, whinge about something.
He'll take the piss out of you crying, but then when it comes to him, he'll cry even more.
Oh yes, he's always whinging about something.
Yes, very emotional.
When it comes to football, definitely. He gets triggered and he tries to keep it to himself, but then you can see he starts going like this, and he's like, starts going like this, and you can tell that his cogs are going in his head.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he is emotional even though he doesn't let on.
Probably not on the face of it to everybody, apart from sports.
I think he probably is an emotional person, but he hides it well.
Very. When it comes to sport, when it comes to general knowledge, when it comes to anything, he loves to have a say in everything, and I think he's very emotional.
No, he's the most laid back person in the world, but he does get like heated when it comes to like proving his point, but he's so, oh it's fine, oh it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let that man punch you repeatedly, it's fine. Let him stamp all over you, it's fine, it's fine.
He's quite deep. I wouldn't really say he's emotional, he's deep, but he's quite chilled as well, if that makes sense.
No, I think he's really nice.
Yes, deep down.
Very emotional?
Nah.
Aye, he's a crybaby, man.
He always says to me, oh, you can't stay composed, but I think he is also quite challenged, like myself.
He cries a lot about sports, doesn't he? Well, are you asking if he's a good loser?
Yeah.
He whinges and moans.
Yeah. Not really,
That's
no.
not emotional, is it?
He's
That's just a bad loser.
He's a pretty bad loser, yes. He's so emotional that you get annoyed and you start hating sports.
And he's also, when it comes to sport, he's the most biased person on the planet.
Hey, that family's a bit messed up in that respect. I mean, you've got Ijaz, right, who doesn't make any sense. You've got Bilal, who's
just a psycho.
I better not say anything on that at all. But really, I mean, he did well considering that was what you had to work with.
He is very emotional, but he's loyal as well. He'll stick to the same team even if they're doing bad. So it's probably one for Amna. So something he really likes, he'll be loyal to her, I think.
Mashallah.
All the time. His team will be winning 3-0 in a football match, and he's like thinking that they're going to lose and come back on the cards.
Yes, all the time.
Aye, the clown doesn't care. Says he's proper chills, but he's the proper crybaby, like you said.
I haven't actually seen him cry, but he does moan about it a lot.
I'm guilty of that as well, to be honest.
No.
But yeah, he's a sore loser. He's a very sore loser.
I think that's the one thing he does do a lot. I think he takes after one of his other brothers.
Name and shame.
I think Hussein.
Just Hussein. Okay.
Well, cry is probably not the word I would use. Whining, probably, yes.
He does, with all the wrong people and all the wrong team.
Very. Chelsea, I don't know why he supports them in the first place, right? But yeah, even though they're playing great, he still doesn't give them any credit. When they're playing poor, again, he's just very negative.
It's very negative.
Well, when it comes to football.
Yeah, he is a crybaby when it comes to sports, but he just likes the sound of his own voice when it comes to talking about his opinions.
I think all the boys whinge a lot, but yeah, he's definitely emotional when it comes to his sports.
What is Osama's best trait?
He has matured a lot recently, and I think he has been very level-headed in most recent years. Best trait? Not sure. Good traits all around.
I think he's good with a West, to be honest. He gets a West on side. We probably struggle a bit. Communication barriers, so he does well with a West, I would say.
Okay.
He's very kind. He's very considerate of everyone. He notices everyone and gets everyone involved, and he's really caring.
He's just the best. What, is there anything else to add to
Best at being the best.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That's his best trait.
He got me on Man of Mars, obviously.
Mashallah. Great response.
Oh, I can give that as well then. Is that cheating?
No, you can give it.
No, I'll give same answer. Copy and paste.
He's actually very probably one of the most naturally talented people in the family, especially when it comes
That's
to
a good one.
Sports, games. He's one of those annoying guys. Picks up whatever it is. If he's never done it before, he's naturally going to be good at it.
Character is Dean, definitely.
He's always there for you. He's got your back. If push comes to shove, you know he's going to be there, no questions asked.
Osama showed an interest in others.
Best trait, I think more recently when he took up his Dean.
Okay.
And he started going to pray 5 times a day, and then I think a few people have followed suit. So I think that's good.
Mashallah.
Yeah,
It could be anything.
He's a good person. He's got a good heart. He's got a good heart.
That he's reflected on his purpose in life, and his ability to keep reflecting and see what's important and what matters is probably his biggest trait. Put things into context and perspective and not be swayed by the rest of the world.
But it must be his hair.
I've actually stuck for that, believe it or not.
Okay, so none?
He has to have one. Surely.
Surely he's have one.
Best trait.
Steve's not making the cut.
He's
Nah, I'm
religious.
sorry, you've caught me.
Got you off guard.
He's Slavic, obviously. Mashallah,
Okay.
so it's his Dean.
Probably his nose. He's quite a caring guy. He always takes an interest in everyone else. Makes sure everyone's happy and getting what they want, and just takes a general interest, which is great.
He's a genuinely caring person.
His best trait, probably, it's not really a trait, it's more a feature. I'd say his nose. I really like his nose.
He can be quite helpful when he feels like it, but those occasions can be rare. He can be quite thoughtful when it comes to like my mum, and he has matured, and Islamically he's very good and he knows his right from wrong. So in that way, yeah, he's definitely not the same person I grew up with, it feels like at times. He's on the right path, which is nice to see.
Actually, you know, in some ways he's very similar to me in that he won't just go with the flow, you know. He'll think about other sides of an opinion.
Basically, devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Does he
I
get
think
that from
so.
you, Lucas?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, and what is Osama's?
Yeah.
Nice, soft-spoken
Yeah.
guy, mashallah, with excellent knowledge of Islam, and just an easy and good person since I've met him.
He's very wise.
Got a beautiful reputation, mashallah. Trait, he's a humble guy, innit?
He's a good boy, he's honest, clear with you, you know where you stand with him.
Probably his commitment to better his Dean.
And what's his worst trait?
That is sick. He's undermotivated.
Whilst we're watching a 90-minute game, he's talking for 85 minutes of it.
He debates a lot, and he talks a lot. So I know I talk a lot, but he talks a lot, and it's hard to stop him when he starts. So that's probably his worst trait.
As Abe was saying, he's a bit big-headed.
Right.
He always thinks he's right, and he won't let you speak when you're having this discussion. Again, that's similar to Bilal, Gil, and a few other guys in the family.
Emotional, low-key arrogant at times. Doesn't take no for an answer. He will argue his point to the death. Even if he's wrong, he will argue until he's blue in the face. So I would say them three.
He can be very moany. Going back to the onions and the salad, he can be very, very picky and moany about certain things.
He's very stubborn. He's very
Okay.
stubborn. It's Osama's way or no way.
He likes his pink, which is a bit girly for me.
He moans and moans and moans a lot.
Timekeeping, oh lord. Allah maaf kare. The amount of time he's wasted my time. 25 years we've been chilling together. And oh my god, you 5 ਵਜੇ ਦੱਸੋ 6 ਵਜੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ 6 ਵਜੇ ਦੱਸੋ 6:30 ਆਉਂਦਾ. I'll tell you one thing, Ray, I'll tell you one thing. You know when Sas calls him for roti in it?
Yeah.
She's going to be 6 ਵਜੇ Osama, he's going to be there 5:30 man.
That's telling you that he is the best. Yeah, he is the best of the best.
Yeah, I suppose you could pull him up on his arithmetic a little bit with his golf.
Okay.
You know.
Bad math skills.
Yeah. 1, 2, miss a few shots. You know.
The amount he bonks in the cheats chat.
Right.
Oh my days. He just keeps going. He
doesn't stop.
Eh?
He doesn't stop, does he?
He does not stop. He just has to have the last word.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably his worst trait.
Okay.
I've actually pulled him up about it, but he doesn't listen.
Osama is very stubborn. I think like a lot of people in our family, but he's very, very stubborn. For example, he refused to go to the shop when he was asked to or told to, even many times. He just flat out refused, which nobody else has ever done in the family.
He's one of the most stubborn guys I've ever met. If he doesn't want to do something, he will not do it. You can try and convince him 100 times. If he's made up his mind, good luck.
Trissy.
His worst trait. Probably how long he spends on the toilet.
Well, when he was kid, he used to sit and shake like a madman. Now I think he's kind of stopped it, I hope.
Can he take it when he gets beat at football?
He's a weird.
He's never wrong.
He's never wrong.
Ever.
He's a moaning, miserable. I can't say it. Where's this going to be shown?
We can bleep it up. It's going to be in the Walima.
Yeah, so no, he's a miserable so-and-so.
He's lazy. Osama only does what Osama wants to do. And yeah, if he's going to do something, he only does the bare minimum.
Right.
He's more of a watcher than a doer.
Do you have any words of advice for Amna?
Well, I mean, she's married the best Hussein.
Yeah.
The most intelligent Hussein, and the best, and the best looking.
The lowest handicapper.
Yeah.
Best at golf.
Best cricketer. I mean, we don't even debate that. And the best footballer.
The best beard.
Boy, he's really good at ping pong as well. The best ping ponger. He's just the best Hussein. Like, I mean,
all round good.
Yeah.
And
So
the
she's
snappy
got the best
dresser.
Hussein. Amna, be proud of yourself for bagging the best Hussein.
Amna, you're coming into the most unusual family. Don't let us always put you off. It can be hectic, wild. Sometimes you're going to scratch your head, but at the same time, there's going to be lots of moments where you're going to feel part of something quite big, and hopefully feel that you belong here and that you also, get a new family. Don't put salad in anything, don't buy salad at all, avoid him when he's watching sport.
Yeah, get the anda bread beans ready and you'll do well. If you don't get that sorted, then it's going to be a uphill from there.
Right.
Are you excited to meet your new mummy?
Yes, will she play cricket with me?
Be patient. Be patient because the guy is mad, twitchy, crazy twitchy. And when he's watching sports, just leave him be. Anything he says at that time can't be held against him. It's not him.
Yes, Amna, disguise the onions.
Oh, this is hard, man. I can't do it.
Not watch football much with him.
He's stubborn. Don't let him get away with it. Make him bend to your will.
Good luck with Osama, because you'll be debating a lot, and good luck with Team Kandan, but mashallah, they're a great family and you'll do really well.
All the best. He shits 5 times a day.
I don't know if you can say. Yeah, can you concur?
Any advice? I don't know, to be honest. I've not got any advice. You just need to do your own thing.
All the best with Osama. I think he's gunning for the next Herbal Essences advert, so you might be in a bit of competition.
Don't buy any salad from the supermarkets.
Why is that?
Because Osama does not eat his greens.
Patience, but I would say that to any married couple.
Amna, prepare to be second always when it comes to sports.
I think she's gonna have to find her own way.
I'd say just agree with him, because it's the best way to make him be quiet.
Future Mrs. She's going to have a tough job, but I think with him she will be a simp. I think he will jump however high she says.
Yep.
It's not a bad thing.
No.
But no, I think he'll be a good husband.
Yeah, don't be overwhelmed.
Just be prepared for the moods and temper when it comes to football, if you don't already know. I'm a very similar guy. People told my wife the same.
It's a bit late now, to be honest.
Just get used to his laid backness. You don't need to buy lots of tissue or toilet roll or anything, because he likes to reuse. And no, he is like he's the most chilled out guy. He's so sweet, he's so funny, he's very moany, he's so moany, so buy some earplugs. But no, he's a wee star.
I would say make him sleep with a sock on. Have you seen his toe? Oof. You wouldn't want to be catching that, man, I tell you. You wouldn't want to be near that, man.
Is just basically good luck, because she's going to be living with these annoying boys. But thankfully she's got me to keep her sane.
I think you're going to have a great married life, mashallah.
Good luck. That's all I'm going to say. And all the best to you guys.
Osama does some weird shit, man.
Like what?
Good luck. It's weird eye twitching thing. You used to say yes, no. Yes, no.
I would have said don't do it, but it's a bit late for that now.
On a range of 1 to 10, how smart is Osama and why?
I think he probably thinks he's a 10, but he's probably closer to the about 4.5 mark.
I think he is. He's smart. Deep down he's smart, but I think he deliberately doesn't use it for some reason. I don't know why. I think he can be intelligent when he wants to be, but he could probably show it a bit more.
I don't know, I don't think he really shows off his smartness. He's probably a 6.5 to be honest.
6.5 out of 10.
He doesn't really show it.
He actually is very smart. I'd put him at a good 8.5. Yeah, he's a smart guy. He doesn't show it always, and he always, saying silly things to kind of throw people off. But I definitely say he's probably.
Sure, you don't want to marry him?
Why not?
He can be stupid and smart, so I'll give him a 7.
Osama's smartness is unique to him, so a 10 for Osama.
I would say a 5 because he's not the smartest man, but he can be clever as well.
I think he thinks he's very smart, but I'm sorry, I don't think he's very smart.
I'd say 6, he's just pretty mid, isn't it?
Oh, he's off the scale.
99.
He's off the scale, what are you talking about?
Apologise for
Off
even
the
asking
scale.
that question. How dare you? Get an apology from both of you, like, for asking stupid questions.
Okay. 5.
I'm just being generous.
No, that is a generous rating.
He used to be dumb back in the day, innit? Getting kicked out of college and that.
Whoa.
Right now, if I go to him for
He's joking, by the way.
a uni question, I'll give him like a 8.5. He's pretty helpful.
He can be intelligent at times, yeah. I'll stay diplomatic. He can be blonde at times as well, very blonde.
9.5.
Oh.
Because, not 10, because I have to say Mars is smartest, right? But I think he's always got a lot of good things to say, but he doesn't always say them until it's debate night.
Osama is quite smart, but he'll say something smart, and then after a minute or so, he'll say something the complete opposite. So I'd give him a solid 6.5.
Yeah, I would say about 8 or 9.
Oof,
He
wow.
actually is a very smart, intelligent boy.
Okay.
Why?
Have I ever seen a smart side to Osama? I don't know if I have. No, he is smart. He likes to act like he isn't, but he's 10 out of 10 smart.
He knows what he wants.
Mhm.
He knows what he wants to do. So yeah, I think he's got his mindset right. And inshallah everything works out for him.
I think he's very smart, wise.
Okay.
Self-acclaimed IQ of like plus 250 or something, but average.
I'll be kind and give him an 8. I know he's, mashallah, got a degree in his field, but he does have good general knowledge and doesn't say some of the stupid things other people in the family do.
How would you describe his love for Djokovic?
I think if you were asking the question on stage, would you rather Amna next year or would you rather Djokovic? He would answer Djokovic.
I think Osama feels he's the righteous trying to defend him. You know, like you defend a woman's honour, innit?
Yeah.
Fair play to him. He's good at picking out people that'll do well. And Djokovic, he's a great player, but he's a bit of a DI.
A bit like Osama?
C.
A bit like Osama, like for like?
They're quite
They're
similar.
quite like.
They whinge a lot, cry a lot, can't take it.
It's similar to my love for Djokovic, to be honest. I've watched him through the years. I've been a big fan. We've both been big fans. We've both been there through the highs and lows. I remember when he came to the start of his career, he was very, 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 he's almost there in the scene and just about to crack through. But like me and him, we both supported him through. And sometimes I think he might have been more there more for the glory. But like, I'm glad that me and him went on the journey supporting Djokovic.
I'd say you get a plate.
Right.
You got Nando's.
Right.
You got your chicken.
Okay.
Your full chicken. You got your peri peri chips and maybe your spicy rice or
Right.
coleslaw. Djokovic is the main chicken.
Right.
Amna, so you're gonna have to get used to being the peri peri chips if you're lucky.
Oh, okay.
Djokovic is come and go.
Yeah.
Or his support for him will come and go, but I'm not hopefully be there for his wife.
Obsessed.
Djokovic. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wifey, but Djokovic.
I think you should just marry him instead.
Unnatural. A bit obsessive, almost stalker-like.
He loves the man very much. If he could, he would have married him.
Ben.
Do you think that Osama's mature enough to be married?
Yes, he's more mature than he lets on.
Well, time will tell. We'll see.
I think so, yeah, I would say so. Definitely over the last few years he has matured a lot.
Actually, he can be quite mature when he feels like it, but not so mature that he knows how to do the dishes.
Inshallah, I would hope so.
He's mature. He's ready.
Right.
He's ready. More than ready, actually.
You know, sometimes I think Osama's really mature. Like, I think, oh wow, he's very mature, and then sometimes he just demolishes it, and then you think, what the hell?
Yeah, I think he is. If you asked me that question a couple of years ago, I would have said probably not, but I think Osama's at the right stage now in his life.
Yeah, I think last 2 years he's become very mature and he's ready for the next stage of his life.
Is he mature enough? No, but are any of these boys mature enough to be married?
Yes.
I think they all, yeah, I think he probably is. He probably has to change a little bit with his lifestyle and his priorities, but yes, I'm sure he is.
He's still got his childish habits. He's always, I don't know if it's childish, but can he put the gaming aside and watching all his TV shows? I'm not sure about that.
Surprisingly, yes, I do. He, I think, has found a new side of himself religiously, I think, unlike most other people in the family, so I think that will really help him.
I think so. He's very mature. He's like immature as well. Like he can have a laugh, but he's very mature as well.
Yes.
This is heavy, mate.
Do you think he's mature enough to be married?
Well, no, not at all. No. Probably not, no.
Nobody's ever mature enough to be married.
That's a daft question.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think so.
I wouldn't say he isn't.
Wow, really?
You're saying yeah, he is?
Yeah, there's nothing I can really say that he isn't.
No.
No. Straight response.
It's a bit embarrassing, actually. That's how I'd describe it.
No. He'll have to mature very quickly.
Okay.
But he always gives me marriage advice, so I'm looking forward to
Giving him advice, returning the favour.
exactly, yeah.
I'm not, so I don't think he should be either.
Yeah, I think he is a simp.
Maybe not a couple of years ago, but now I think he is ready. He's been giving me this whole head for the last few years. I want to get married. I want to get married.
Wow. What do you think of Osama as a person?
He's a really nice person, a very humble guy. So I enjoyed his company when he's playing cricket with us.
He's a nice guy.
Bus?
Bus.
Oh, alright, that's an easy one. We all know someone who never said no's. You know, like whenever I go and ask them, you know, well, Osama is the right opposite of that.
Unreliable.
Definitely.
Okay.
You ask him, he says no. Unless it suits him. That's a good story. You know, but yeah, that's what I think of him.
What do you think of Osama as a cricketer?
Very passionate. He put his full effort into it and he gives us 100%.
He's a good cricketer, but he's a lazy guy. I think he should play more. He should practice more.
Okay.
He's still young though.
He is a good cricketer. He just needs to feel better. I just really hope so. Like he actually works on his fielding once in a while.
He's a bit stiff.
Yeah, he's always stiff. Yeah.
What do you think he's better at, batting or bowling?
I would say a bit of both, but I would give more credit to the bowling. He's good at bowling.
I think he's a better bowler.
It's actually like, you know, one of the things what he identifies as sometimes. Sometimes he identifies as a bowler, sometimes he identifies as a batsman. So it's a confusing one, but I think it depends on the day.
Sometimes he's a fast bowler, sometimes he's a spinner.
Exactly.
Any words of advice for him?
Good luck, all the best, and look after yourself.
Right, you need to go now, son.
I think he should listen to Mrs. if he want a happy life. That's
okay, happy wife, happy life?
Yeah.
Well, word of advice of him, like he's getting married, so I think he really needs to be up on toes. He needs to lose this lazy lifestyle, I would say so, and just get a bit active more to his wife, you know, just kick his ass, get him on, you know, like keep him on his feet all the time, make sure, you know, all that laziness he had for all the years, that gets covered in like next month or so.
Just treat the lady like a princess and that's it.
Wow, beautiful.
There we go, that's all I
And how do you feel about, you're basically a mascot, is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
Sorted.
If you had to describe Osama in one word.
Spiritual.
Nervous, but I don't know if that's his rocking that makes it look as if he's nervous. I'll probably say he's a gentle, calm person.
Passionate.
The best.
Einstein.
Albert.
Albert, yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Arrogant. Straight up.
That's a strong word.
Keith calls it confidence, I call it arrogance.
Chill.
Chilled, intelligent, funny, and whingy.
Awesome.
Wise.
Failure.
He's a good boy.
Passionate.
Passionate.
Fanatical.
Come on. Okay, solid.
Mid, because he's just quite mid.
Lazy.
Lazy. Good answer.
Character.
Lethargic.
Emotional.
Entertaining.
Miserable champ.
Miserable.
I'll use an acronym that my fellow team members they'll understand. IGL.
Stubborn, but also reliable.
He's stubborn, but very caring.
If you were a woman, would you marry Osama?
Yeah, for sure. But based on looks, but I think once you got to spend a bit of time with him and see that he sports the likes of these scum and his stubbornness, then I don't know, it might put you off a little bit.
Yeah, I would.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
He is a lad.
Right.
He's got a big heart. When it comes down to it, he's got a big heart.
No.
I don't think I would.
No way. No way.
I like a little bit of meat to hold it.
He's a bit skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Long, luscious locks, you know. He's got good skin, nice beard on him. His dress sense could work on that, but yeah, he'd be alright.
No chance.
Oh, aye, man. What a specimen. Have you seen his body? Oh, of course I would.
With that head of hair, who wouldn't?
Oh, yeah.
With a marry someone, no. Not a chance.
Personality wise. He doesn't say much, so probably.
Oh, yeah. Every day of the week.
There'd be no one else.
Yeah.
Just the best the same.
Any last words?
No, just do as you're told, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoy your freedom today.
Yeah.
We were thinking he might not get to see Anna until he gets home, actually. But he's through in the ladies also. It's all good now. But your dad was worried he's not seen the girls. He didn't know he was marrying. Right, so your dad was genuinely worried. Right, so we weren't sure at one point what was happening here, what was going down.
but we've been told it's all good.
So the real test would be, can he get out for a round of golf tomorrow?
Yes, yes.
You know, day one of marriage. Now, if he was a real man, he would, you know, set the
tone right from the beginning.
Set the tone, say, right.
Put his foot down.
See you later.
Right.
I'm just
Playing
going out
golf.
for a round
Right,
of golf.
round of golf.
That'll be the test.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he'll be seeing this on
Afternoon
Monday.
round as well to give him a bit of time.
12:30.
Yeah.
12:30. It's plenty of time to get up, you know, get Amna breakfast in bed, make sure she's happy, and then say, right, okay, see you later.
in a bit.
Round of golf.
Okay.
With my chatties.
We'll make sure to pass this along. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Been a pleasure.